He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's Simmons to throw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. And they almost had a connection on the long pass, but the receiver couldn't make the grab in bounds.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a better with that timing.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there but couldn't hook up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The kick is on its way. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Got some room to run. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half. But you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Here's a gift to Parker. Maybe some room here, and the defense wrestles him to the ground. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to impose their will with the run. They didn't get anybody. Block didn't fool anybody. They'll lose yardage, and it's third down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Now the Utes take a timeout, and they don't have any more left. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Handoff for Parker. That should be the final play of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with Stanford taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies. And it's the Cardinal coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Austin Simmons, the play fake. Dances away. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Missouri wants to go fast.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Got enough for the first. On the move at the 30. Sprinting away to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And you gotta love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football, and they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run it.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Got enough for the first. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And on that out route, 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The run inside. It's Bray. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Now on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Parker. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. They'll try to run with Parker. Touchdown, Utes! And that one will give them the lead.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Edwards. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Picks up the 1st down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's 1st down. Here's a give to Hardy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Simmons. Oh, they're after him. And they got him. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working here.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parker.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
On 3rd down, here's Parker. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
The Utes with the 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's dragged down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give as they work on that clock. Maybe a crease. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Run in the red zone. It's Brady. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
To the edge, it's Parker. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Number 17, set to kick this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Simmons. Stepping to the right. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get...
Gonna take a shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And with the game this close, this late, the offense right now doing everything they can to just get the football down the field, to put them in field goal range with an opportunity to win it. 50-50 ball, but they can't come up with the catch. Great play by the defense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.